It just scared me to death. Things just like this, really scared me to death. I'm just nervous.
Do you remember what particular scene it was that
when she was in, what was it? When she was in a room, the doctors came in, and I guess it was when she was talking the devil's voice. Oh God, I can't believe it.
When you go to a movie like The Exorcist, you are opening your mind. You say, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. What you believe has no bearing on reality. The world is round whether you believe it or not. Fire burns whether you believe it or not. Poison kills whether you believe it or not. When that movie came out, a young girl that was in my church went, beautiful, 18-year-old girl. After I warned my congregation not to go. And she went home from that movie and said to her mother, I'm different. While I was in that movie, something entered me. Her mother, who was the wife of a psychiatrist, said, it's just an emotional something, you'll get over it. The next day they came to church on Sunday morning. I was preaching on the blood of Christ, and as I started preaching, she started writhing in the pew like a snake and groaning. I had the elders of the church go get her and take her to the back of the church. And as she was in the back of the church, she would scream, get your hands off me, and curse them with demonic power. She was admitted for psychiatric care and, to my knowledge, never cured because she wanted to be knowledgeable. Let me tell you something. You start playing with the devil and you're playing with fire.
That was frightening.
My experience with this movie has been incredible, especially with people fainting. Halfway through the movie, the movie starts getting quite violent, and people get quite unusual reactions, and we have a lot of people throwing up and a lot of people shuddering. But the thing that really surprises me is people faint. I mean, I've never in my life known a movie where people would faint. I mean, it's hard to make people faint.
If she ain't out here, he will.
Well, as soon as they faint, I get out the smelling salts, and we have two kinds. We have a little bottle with smelling salts, and I uncap it, and I hold it under their nose, and they come to, or else we have the little pellets, and I break them, and then they come to. And most of them, once they fainted, they don't go back into the picture.
I fainted like 10 minutes after the first beginning of the movie. And I walked out and they gave me some water. I passed out in about the first half hour, yeah.
Do you remember what it was, what scene it was that affected you so much?
Convulsions, when she took convulsions. Because I have a little girl, and it was like watching my little girl.
I think it's disgusting.
Why?
I don't know, it doesn't, it doesn't make me want to get sick like everybody says. My legs are just going, meh, and I want to go in the lobby and not watch it, and I have to cover my ears.
What was it that made that happen?
When she started talking like devil coming out of her.
How about you?
I can't even describe it. It's so horrible. I don't know why I waited 4 hours to see that.
The devil made her, did it, I bet.